a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hi, television neighbor.
Hi.
I'm glad we're together again.
Me too.
Oh my God.
Hello, internet neighbors.
So
I'm glad we are together again.
It sounds so creepy, internet neighbors.
We did not get copyrighted with that song, so I decided to use it again.
Let's see what happens today.
I'm quiet a little because my microphone is backwards. I'm noticing.
It seems to work better like that. Maybe mine needs to be backwards.
I don't know. Yours is quiet too.
Really?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. There. Whoa. There we go.
Calm down. We don't need to get
Okay.
that. Blanket hello. Ugh, good
Yes.
luck,
The old
Audra.
blanket hello to everyone.
Yes. That. Yep. Yep. Thought you're on top chat, bruh.
No, I'm not. Live chat, Brett.
On that side, you're on top chat.
Because this is my chat. That's your chat.
I can look at whatever chat I please.
Well, if you're going to look at my chat, you got to be comfortable with top chat.
Okay.
I've said it once, I'll say it again.
If it's
not worthy of top chat, it's not worthy of reading.
No, that's it's deemed by whom?
I spit in your water.
Is that my? Did you really just do that to my water? What the? What was
You
that?
want to throw down?
I almost just used the F word. That's how upset I am right now. Who do you think you
Here,
are?
let me lick it clean.
Don't you lick my. Oh, now I've scrunched it. It's ruined. The whole thing is ruined.
Joel, hitting the topic of the week, says, oh, I just got to get really close for it to be loud. I've been slowly downsizing my fish room from 30 plus tanks to my current 8.
Wow,
Setting
good for
them up
you.
seems easier and more fun. Ultimately, I'm going to get rid of all of them in the next 6 months, then travel extensively.
That's a plan. Our plan's not quite the same, but we do have kind of a rough plan.
We've been downsizing as well. Whoa, I'm like way off the screen over here.
What are you doing?
Oh, well. Just the brim of my cap.
Yeah, we're reconfiguring.
How many... We are no longer streaming from the reptile room. If you notice, we're using a green screen again because we tore that room apart already.
Yep.
And one room to go.
We've actually made some progress, but we're going to have to make more progress with fish. So we got to work through that. That's going to be a whole thing. But I think we have a rough plan for that as well.
Jody, I don't know if you saw, but I did send you a list of the corridoras. I guess I can see if
Look what he did, Jody. Look what he did. He got it together finally.
Finally.
And it's because I moved a bunch of the corridors into tanks so he could see them. All the corridors I dispersed randomly throughout the fish room. So.
You discovered the cure for MTS? Yes, it's moving.
That's funny. Yeah, it is.
Danikin's downsizing too. See, the hobby is dying, folks.
That's unfortunate.
Hobby is dying.
It's a sad state of affairs.
But don't forget to hit that like button for us.
And go buy stuff from all of our affiliates. Oh boy. It's not, you know what I think it is? And this could be a good thing. I mean, I hope that more kids and younger people get into the hobby. I think that's why it's so important that we have, all the bait fish, for lack of a better term, bettas and glowfish and things like that attract young children. That sounds creepy, but you know what I mean.
Get in my van.
It was like in the fish to attract the young children, but you know what I mean. And I feel like hopefully we're going through one of those times where the people who were the fair weather keepers who kind of got into it during COVID and let it fizzle out, and there's people that are hardcore and they're never going to be out of it. You know what I mean? There's always going to be those core people, and I just hope that we build more core people in the years to come with the younger generation. That's my hope.
Although, to be fair, I do feel like Kenny, you probably needed to downsize.
Oh.
I mean, you had like 84 tanks in your kitchen for
good
crying
God.
out loud.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Another 67 tanks in the bathroom. He has tanks
His
in the
tub
wall.
was a tank. You shower with fish. I always, as a kid though, I would always draw pictures of the house I wanted, and I was telling him every room was an enclosure for an animal, or like a wall of fish tanks or something. My whole house was an animal enclosure, and I just lived amongst it.
Mike says moving fish is one of the worst things I've ever done.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yep. I'm hoping to move none.
Yeah, that's kind of the goal. We're going to ship some certain places. Like, I will not get rid of those pikes, the puffers, the Disticotus, the fancy Phenocogrammus. None of those. I can't get rid of those. We're not going to be able to replace those easily, so those have to come. We have about 400,000 freaking T-bars, and they just had babies again. Can't stop these machines.
Mm-hmm.
They just keep going and going. It was easy to set up too many tanks in 2020 and 2021 when we were home a lot. I agree that it was easier, more fun to set. Yeah, there is something very fun about that initial new tank, your new fish, and then it kind of, fades. There are people like me, though, who I love to watch my fish grow up. There is nothing more enjoyable for me than getting a young fish, no color, tiny, and watching it turn into what it's supposed to be, because then I get to keep it longer. And I get very attached to things, and I don't want anything to die. I don't want to get rid of things. It really sucks that we have to get rid of so much, but like I said, we're going to keep some core stuff that is not easily replaceable. And we have some people that I believe are going to be nice enough to help out with that, facilitate that we can ship them to, and we trust to take care of them. So, yeah, that's a whole thing, too. Finding people that you trust to take care of your fish temporarily.
Yeah, Danica and I agree. The wall tanks can never go. And it is nice to have something to look at while you are pooping.
Totally. We don't always need to be on our phones, people. We can look at fish while we poop.
Davo says, I'll buy your African banded barbs. I have a few, but need more.
I'd be sad to let those go, but I would.
Those are easy to replace.
They're not. And hey, ours spawn. So we have I'd say about 12 of the core group. And then we have, I think, 15 to 20 of their fry that are now about almost an inch. So about 25 total. If you want them, you can email us.
Yep, and the Pethia Galeus I'll be getting rid of, the golden dwarf.
Nice solid group of those.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's about 12 also.
But this isn't really downsizing, because once we once we're done, there's going to be a lot of upsizing.
Yeah.
And I mean a lot of upsizing.
Yeah, we're going to be doing things the right way, I feel like, once we're able to get settled. But the bathroom is where I crush the best candy. Well, you do use and
whatever you and Candy do in the bathroom, that's between you two.
Oh my God.
Not for the internet.
Poor Candy involved for none of her involvement. She's not even involved in this
Well,
yet.
they don't call her Candylicious for nothing.
Oh my God. And it is not Candy with a Y. Hello. Love the African banded barbs. I have a breeding group of them. Yeah, they are just happy little fish. Very pretty fish. I really think they really color up nicely, the males especially when they get bigger, and the females get quite large. They're a perfect size for what we keep them with, at least, like the buffalo head and whatnot. They're perfect. We also have a random Olesiochromis and Drachenfelsii female that I'm like, WTF. What are we gonna do with these? Anybody got a male that they need a counterpart to? They're beautiful fish. They actually are like buddies now, and seeing those two fish hang out together is kind of cool. I knew that was coming. Of course you did. He's so predictable. Make my last call for work. Godspeed, Kenny. Good luck. Kenny.
Oh, what do you think of Corey's decorated backyard tubs?
What? Oh, the
ponds, whatever the
siding on the ponds.
The fancy tubs. They're very nice. They look much better in person, although they do look good on camera as well.
They match quite nicely.
But yeah, they're very cool.
It's funny. Hey, Johnny. Here's Johnny.
Hey, Johnny. Jesse, your hair looks nice.
Oh, thank you.
I spent a lot of time on it, so.
This is his special right here. No, he just comes up to me whenever I do anything and then does that to my head.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Got to rattle those couple beans in there.
Get the synapses going. I'm still going to be sad to get rid of any fish because I don't like like adding to my animals, not getting rid of. It's the wrong way for me. So, but I think we know enough good people and good places that they're not going to be put into bad hands, and that makes me.
Oh, thanks, Joel.
Oh, Joel.
Says Bob, your hat looks nice
that
too.
That was precious. Thank you for that. It's very nice. Compliment for him.
I almost busted out the red co-op hat.
Where is it?
It's around.
What is it? I'm like, where is it?
It's in the safe.
Is it?
It is a one of one.
Gonna pull it out real quick.
It's a one of one.
Oh, golly.
Actually, it's a one of two, but the other one doesn't exist anymore. I don't think.
Where'd it go?
It's gone.
Where?
I think Randy had it.
I can't. Oh, why am I looking at that one? It's
this
right
one
in
up
front
here
of me.
too.
I just don't like looking there. I don't know why. My female epistrogrammar master eye had suddenly one side of her head a lot darker than the other. You know, that has happened to some of my fish before, and I do not have a direct answer as to why that is. I have a few theories as far as like stress go. I think it's a lot of times it might be stress, and then you kind of have to get to the bottom of like what's stressing her out. Is there anything that could be stressing her out? If anybody else has anything to add to that, but I've noticed it a few times over the years, and and it usually just went away, so I didn't really think much of it. But I don't have like a solid answer. I don't know if you've ever experienced that. Oh, good. Thank God. I was worried about old PPS. I was concerned. Thank you. Make Aquarium great again.
No, it just says Aquarium Co-op.
That's funny. I was like, wait, what? I can't.
So, what are we down to? We are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we're still around 20 tanks, but we were up over 30.
Yeah.
We had one indoor tub. That's gone now.
Thank God.
Our indoor turtle tub.
Yeah, thank God. It was just taking up so much space.
They're outside soaking up the sun right now.
Anybody wants a turtle? Turtles? Well, actually, there's only one.
I don't think I want to ship a turtle. I've never done that before.
I know, it's kind of scary. I thought about that. I was like, ooh, I don't know how that would go. We could just take it with us, and then my mom could take it or my dad could take it.
Any new care species on the website? I don't pay attention to cares.
Me either.
It's not really something I've been interested in.
No.
But we can, if you want, we can take a look at the new fish. I just happen to have it pulled up right here.
Blue tire track eel.
Tire track eels are nice.
Love.
You want a nice Madagascan.
Old big eye over here.
East Coast Gold.
Tychochromis grandier.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tried to say that, and I feel like I sound drunk when I try and say it.
A lot of them are on sale, too.
Those blue tours are cool.
Yeah, these are really nice.
Yeah, I like those a lot.
What did they have at the co-op that I was like, what was that, the blue line rasbora or blue?
It was the blue line rasbora, I think.
Yeah, they didn't look that great because they weren't colored up,
and
but
they look
boy.
nice in the pictures, though.
Yeah, once they're colored up, they look really good.
Oh, there's a sale on Wadi, y'all.
Y'all.
Oh, yeehaw. There's a sale on Wadi. In case anybody wants some of the greatest tetra ever. Oh, and there's my arch nemesis that I was just talking about earlier, checkerboard cichlids. So cute. They just die no matter what I do.
They die for everyone.
Me and Dan had a very long conversation on the drive to his area.
I could go over some of these.
What? Oh.
That's a good price for that fish.
Look at its little lips. It's a funny looking little guy.
Oh, let's just see what's new everywhere. I haven't checked in a couple days.
Came home from a 10-day camping trip to a canister filter rattling like an old Buick. New impeller. Oh, God, it's always the effing impeller. I hate that time you can't just jostle it around or, like, rinse it out.
Ooh.
It's so frustrating. Yes. No way. I've had diadema. I told you, besides the mete, those are great fish to keep.
You did tell me.
I told you.
Yeah, everyone should be buying these fish.
For sure. Super peaceful, beautiful fish.
Look how cool that is.
Very rarely available. I can't stress enough how when you see fish like this, if you have any interest at all, pull the trigger because you won't see it again for 3 years or longer. I'm telling you.
Do it.
It's pissed me off many a time. And I'm mad I can't buy them right now. I'm a little butthurt. I didn't even know they had those. I'm a little mad. I'm a little bit mad. There's that cool ass Demon Eye Hillstream Loach. These things are so sweet. $4.99 for blue coaches. That is a steal of a deal. Great fish. We have 5 rice fish. We need these giant. Candy, do you want some rice fish?
They're assorted.
They're assorted, but you know what? They actually are really pretty now that I can see them in the tank. There's two really vibrant orange that have some like darker blotching, and then two galaxy-ish, and one that's just like a tricolor.
Which one is new to old? I can't see it. There it is.
But if you want it, they're nice and big and fat and healthy. They're outside.
Speaking of cool light, look at these ones.
Yeah, those are really pretty.
Ulysses S. Grant Madaka rice fish.
I'm gonna piss people off with that one.
Hey, get over it. That was
Purple
150 years ago.
No one will get over it.
Hi, Pastor Recon would say this is
nice.
an amazing fish for $4.
For $4,
Holy
dude.
smokes.
Get out of here.
Don't we have one of those?
No, we have a
I thought we had like a one-off.
No, shoot. What is it that we have? I can't remember. My brain.
Candy, you can have the rice fish, the rest of our blueberry tetras.
You can have all of it.
The darter, yeah.
Can we
anything
add,
you want.
Can we add the shell? We have Shelly's left, and I would hate to if you would want them back.
Yeah, you want your Shelly's back?
I would love to keep them, but we can't keep that many things that are small, which makes me sad. And I love them because they came from you.
How are these only $4?
I was kind of wondering. Well, because it's Moonlight. That's why.
Well, the burrito loaches.
Look at that. For $60, I'm sorry. That's a good deal for those.
What are you sorry about?
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sorry. I take it back.
The gold lame.
The gold lames. They're really pretty. Never enough rice fish. Amen. What is that? She has a lot of the same stuff we have. And we have one of her fish hostage that I used in my short because it's so pretty and beautiful.
To be fair, it was an extra anyways.
It was the baker's dozen. But it wants to be with its homies. I know it. It's very happy with the least killies, though I will say it seems very confident. And it's the biggest fish in the tank. You know what I mean? So it's fine.
We also have a pair of Evergladesii.
Looking fantastic. It's a male and a female. Mm-hmm. They look fantastic. They look like they might start spawning. And
they are a spawning group. They have spawned before.
They have. We had about 20 at one point. So, yeah. Lame. And those are like the prettiest ones, all the lames. Their sparkle is spectacular. I just love that people love. That's one of those fish that I hoped more people would love when I started keeping them, because I couldn't find jack all for rice fish when I first started keeping them, and now there's so many great options. The price point comes down, and everybody loves them because they're amazing. And it's just one of those fish that I'm happy to see thriving and doing well. They're so easy, so easy. I still have one, so I'm going to get 3 more. They are some of my favorite. Wait, what are we talking about here? I jumped out of my own. What did I miss here? My albino weather? Oh, I didn't see that, Leslie. I'm sorry. I hate dead fish. Yeah, we lost one of our male pikes that hadn't been doing well for a while. Like something was up. I don't know. I had a feeling it was going, and there was nothing obviously wrong with him. So I don't know. Pretty sad though. He was 9.5 inches. Wow, big guy.
Around.
Jesus. That is a chunk. Loaches are like little burritos.
Rosie, hello. I know that's old, but hello.
Hello. Yeah, what else? I'm trying to think of. Oh, God, those Guntherei are going to haunt me for the rest of my life. We have 4 Chromidotilapia Guntherei, which are West African mouth-brooding cichlids. They get about 5 inches. 5.5 inches.
Around.
We have, I think, 1 male and 3 females, and they're very pretty. So, do a little research. If anybody's interested, let us know, because I think they're really cool fish, and I think they'd be a cool spawning project. They need like bare minimum for a pair is a 40 breeder. If you had a 75, you could throw all 4 of them in there.
Check these ones out. Bougie. I saw these the other day. What did I say? The red ones. Where are they? Right? No.
Red King.
Yeah, where is it?
You were just on it.
This one?
Oh, God, that felt fantastic. Yes.
Where does it say Red King? It says Lame King.
I thought that was them.
There's some red one somewhere.
I don't know. That felt
oh my gosh.
terrible.
Pull this back over on my screen so I can see. Red Cliff right here.
Frickin' frack.
I really like these ones.
I won 6 orange Madakas once. Managed to get all males, so never got babies, and finally broke down and paid $12 a pop for platinums. They were sick and all die within 2. Ah, sheesh. Well, that left a bad taste in your mouth, didn't it? Ah, God, why? I cut myself on a stupid tank today.
I thought they were cool. You're clearly not impressed.
Who?
You.
Why? Why? I said they were.
I told you they were cool yesterday and you didn't say anything. And I told you they're cool today and you still don't say anything.
I honestly, and this is a great thing. Like, here's a good problem. Good luck with that. Here's good problems to have. Like, there's so many great options out there available for ice fish. I think they're beautiful. Are you kidding? Like, they're stunning. All rice fish are really pretty. Those are very pretty, and so are several other, smaller operations. They just have really gorgeous rice fish, and I think it's amazing.
Yeah, Zenny, you don't want to get your rice fish. I don't know where you got them from, but that's not a place I would.
Yeah, if you get, it's sad because I've gotten sick ones before, and they just drop like flies, and it's so sad. And there's nothing you can really do if it's a bad batch with those guys. It's like they all go.
Oh boy, we're starting early with the yawning today.
What's
up, fish tank people?
What was that?
Zach Kittle. What's up, fish tank people? Who all remembers that?
That's not how he said it. He didn't say it like that.
What's up, fish tank people? What's up, fish tank? I don't know.
Oh my God.
It's
aggressive.
I can't do it.
Wait, who did it?
That was Dustin's fish tanks.
Oh God.
What's up, fish tank people?
Okay, that was good. That was good. That would have conveyed it. Yeah, they are lame, aren't they? Both my albinos got much bigger than my spotted one. Almost 6 years old. Oh man, that's sad. That's the worst. The worst. My knife. Oh God, no. So I had something interesting happen to me that I was just waiting to have this happen, and then it finally happened. The tegu bit me, so I still have all my fingers. But it was my fault. When I look back, I'm like, yeah, that was stupid. She was really hungry, and she's going through she's growing, I believe. She's probably going to have a bit like her final growth spurt, but I had egg in my hand that I was feeding her.
You had egg in your face.
And she jumped to try and grab it and accidentally grabbed onto my thumb and my like pointer finger. And she let go immediately. Like, she realized it was not what she wanted and let go. Or else I'm afraid it would have been a lot worse. But it did not feel good. It did not feel good. I was not excited about it at all. But now I know what it feels like. And I would not want her to bite any more than that. So.
Yeah, Candy, I'm going to export her. Latex.
You want to be my latex salesman.
You want to be my latex salesman?
There is an excellent
I
episode.
don't think so. That's probably my favorite.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, boy. I got them from my LFS, and I've never gotten sick fish there. They've been great. I wouldn't even blame the LFS. I think there are certain weak batches of rice fish that get distributed, and they're not going to survive no matter what. I've had it happen. You get strong batches and you get weak batches, and sometimes they don't even look terrible, but they all go. Sometimes it sucks.
I got a pair of Apistogramma cockatoides a few weeks ago, and after some breeding behavior and chasing the female around, the male has been hiding and not eating recently.
Uh-oh.
Any ideas? She might be sitting on eggs.
That's possible. Have you checked?
Before the spawn, the male is the aggressor. After the spawn, the female is the aggressor. So the female might be sitting on eggs and then trying to like intimidate him and keep him away.
That is a Vandalay Industries shirt. Vandalay Industries. Say Vandalay Industries. I've got a bit, but yes, iguana bites. Yes, they're not fun either. I had an iguana who bit and whipped me. It sucked. I've been bit by a lot of things. That's why, like, I was pretty bummed out that I got bit. But like I said, she knows. I'm not food, so she let go. Her teeth scraped me pretty badly. That's what got me. I got big ass teeth. It was the fervor in which she came at the food, or AKA me, at that moment that I was like, oh my God. I I knew it was gonna happen.
Leslie, what
Yeah,
code?
which one are you talking about? Because they're all good
All
for
codes
good.
are not expiring.
Yeah, they're good for good.
Although the wet spot needs to be reset. So if you've maxed out the wet spot code, I need to have it reset.
Your female apista was slapping the male in the face with her tail earlier. Good sign.
Mm-hmm. Very good sign.
Slap her around a little bit. Hello, Gregory. Whip.
Gregory came upstairs from the fish room. I thought you only had one fish tank.
It'd still be the fish room, would it not?
I don't know.
Would it not? I think it still constitutes as a fish room. There are still fish in that room. It's the fish room. Just singular.
I used your Dan's code on the 6th. It was still good. Yep.
Oh, yeah, it's good, buddy. Thank you for doing that. What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you buy?
The 6th? I can take a look.
Well, I can't drink LaCroix anymore. I keep forgetting that like I should have just drank the other ones.
Yeah, because it's nasty.
No.
Yeah. Gross.
Rio Nene.
6. That would be White Cloud Minnows and Dwarf Gouramis. And they're virus free. That's always a plus.
That is a huge plus. Well, that virus they get is wild.
Oh, you already said it before I even got there.
Yep. Probably
Virus
was
free.
anticipating that question. My last Rummy Nose Tetra from Dan's are all doing fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It is in my man's fish room.
My man cave.
It's a combo.
My fish cave.
Oh God, get out of here, Glitchy.
Shuck-a-muck.
Leave the stream immediately.
Oh, thank you so
Leave
much.
the stream
How long has it been since I said
God
that?
Dang it.
It's been like 3 days.
You're
Shuck-a-muck.
You're on my list. You're on my list, bro.
I totally forgot.
Oh my God, or Glitchy. I don't know. Are you a bro or a? I was gonna say I don't know what the feminine version of that is. I just say bro.
A bra.
Yeah, you got me there, baby. Oh my God.
Love those dwarf gouramis, and they always die within like a month. It'll be good to get a healthy pair. Absolutely.
If you're gonna get a healthy pair, it's gonna be from Dan's. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely say that. I say that with some real belief behind it.
I can't believe I forgot Shuck-a-muck.
I had just thought like you hadn't said
Stephen
that.
P., if you're still here, hello.
Oh, was it? I didn't even see him.
Yep, I missed him. I feel like a jerk.
What a turd.
He was here for a second.
He was like, I didn't get announced. I'm out.
Yep.
F these people. Rude.
He's bougie like that.
Hi, Steven. Hi. Hello. Don't leave. Come back. I like the females were always, I had females a long time ago and they were healthy and fine, and they're boring to me because I kept a bunch of other stuff that was way weirder. So, but the males have the really pretty color, and that's the thing that's kind of lame. And yeah, tokay geckos hurt, but like, I'm gonna tell you, not like the tegu. Tegu's, she barely got me. She could have gotten me. That was nothing. It got me.
My lizard bites harder than yours.
Oh boy. I've been waiting patiently. I bet you have. God, you held that for a long time, didn't you? A whole 10 minutes. What are you
You
doing?
keep this in nose reach
In case what?
in case someone calls back.
Oh yeah.
Curtis, thank you so much.
Thanks.
99 cents.
99. Are you out of your mind?
Mm-hmm.
Tank.
Thanks for the help, Curtis. We are now officially, since June ended, 3 months straight of improved YouTube statistics and monetization. So thank you all for watching and liking and commenting and basically all the interactions. And obviously super chats help too.
Yes. Appreciated.
Dan has no weather loaches. Should I search under a different name? He probably just doesn't have any.
The wet spot might. They have lots of loaches normally.
Where's Dan? Here it is. Let's just see if we can... That didn't work. That worked. Let's see. We're looking for loaches. Loaches. Did I already pass loaches? I would say that's a native on the weather loach.
They don't have dojos? Weird.
I got distracted and wandered away. Happens to me too, and I'm the host of this thing. Ross, what's going on?
Oh, look who showed up way early today, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Early to the party, Ross.
I know there's no Leo.
That's always concerning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always a little bit worried when Leo.
Should we do a health check on Leo?
He's got a lot of animals to take care of. Got that tegu. Oh, did you? I guess his tegu got out.
Did it?
Well, like it ran behind something, and because it jumped out of it. They do that when they're babies. They like don't know what the hell they're doing, and they just run. And mine used to do that all the time. It was so funny. She didn't know what she was doing, where she was going, but she was just run. But she was easy enough to grab and pick up, which I believe is exactly what he did. So.
When are y'all moving? Sooner rather than later, hopefully.
Yeah.
It's in the works.
Do you prefer the golds or the regular? Like, do you have a preference? Because I was trying to find them somewhere, but usually it's funny to me that like they're such a common. I mean, they're at Petco a lot of the time, but I'm trying to see if anybody that we do business with has them. No, Moonlight. Moonlight doesn't have them. I thought he had them.
The co-op has them.
I know. I was about to say that too. I'm like, wow, what a rude, unhelpful thing to say, though, if I say that. Dojo. I could have sworn I saw some at Moonlight. Loach.
Leo is in fact alive. All is good.
Thank God. Maybe not.
4 o'clock and all's well.
That reminds me of Robin Hood.
That's why I said it.
Well, some people may not know that.
In the works isn't found in a potential place? No. But in the works.
It may not.
More to come, TBD.
It may not be so linear.
We make a fully automated fish room when you move? Absolutely. I'm never doing this again.
Yeah,
And plus, when we move, we have a custom home builder that will hopefully help us build a fish room.
Oh, he'd help us do whatever.
Hint, hint, Jerry Carney contractor, if you're watching.
Choking on air over there.
So?
So? Just breathing for the first time today?
I was getting a little choked up in the fact that I have a father-in-law now.
Oh, God. My dad's hilarious.
Mount Anubius. I love that name. Gotta go order fajitas. Does anyone else notice it's just about cheaper, if not cheaper, to eat out every day than it is to buy groceries now?
It's pretty pathetic. It's at least the way that I cook. Like,
Oh,
I don't know how everyone
son.
cooks, but I know I feel much less
Our green screen.
glowy.
Oh,
It's a green screen, folks. The illusion may be broken. You didn't think we were sitting in front of this giant fish tank with all these giant
Meat
tetra.
cutting off.
The Amano shrimp the size of a person.
I almost had an Amano shrimp head there.
I am a bro. My daughter made the
Why is
name
it
up.
getting
She's
darker
11.
over there?
Aw, no, I like it. You should let your 11-year-old make up your username for sure. I watched a video once and tested it, and it worked. I don't remember, but they straighten out and float a certain way. Something about the barometer and pressure. Oh, the barometric pressure.
Cook real food. She cooks from scratch all the time.
I am very picky about how I want things.
Yes, it's very
prepared.
fun.
I have to have very specific stuff. It is more expensive to eat in a way that you are not buying stuff that's pre-made from the grocery store.
Health is your first wealth,
Yeah,
after
it's true.
all.
If you don't have your health, you have nothing.
Gregory Potter with a $5 super chat says, for whatever. That's for
Thank
the
you,
moving
Gregory. Yeah.
fund.
Yes, it's not going to be a cheap.
A
Move.
U-Haul is $2,000 from here
It's very expensive.
for 12 hours. It's a 12-hour drive.
We have to stop though
$2,000.
because we have a 5-month-old almost, and she has to stop.
Steven says, unlike my background tanks, we lost the sun behind the trees. I set up no lights for this green screen, so this is all ambient outdoor lighting.
And it looked real good for a minute there, but
And now we've lost the sun.
it's shifted and we're screwed.
So don't watch after this.
Just end it here.
It's just going to keep getting greener
It's
at
only
this
gonna
point.
get worse. She thought to make her own YouTube channel. Oh, bless her heart. What did she want to do on her YouTube channel? What's she into?
Video games.
Vidya get glitchy, I guess, huh?
That's my guess.
Yeah. Oh. It's good that you were achieving. Oh yeah, poor Candy. Where? That's terrible. I didn't know that you. Ugh. Equipment is put away. What?
She said that she was a storm was a brewing.
Uh-oh.
So she had to go put stuff away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that. Candy, I hope that changes really soon because that's just maddening. That's what I experienced and it was the worst. The worst. Oh, where are my legs supposed to go? Jeez. I'm sitting in a weird spot.
In front of you.
No, they don't fit. Blanket hellos again.
Mm-hmm.
We have
when you guys say hello to every single person on your stream, I'm like, how do you even do that?
It is admirable because I could never. What I'm impressed by, and I've said this before, is when you guys know their real, like people's real names, and I'm like, how do I not know that? And I feel bad, but like, I don't know. Good morning, Craig. Good morning. Good morrow.
Diane has put away her bosom. Apollo has lifted his skirt.
Oh God.
The day has been launched. Best movie ever. Let us gingerly touch our tips.
Oh my God. Wow. It went there real quick, didn't it? God, I need to sit up straight.
Krager. Judy is the master at knowing everyone's name.
I normally am too, and I feel very bad about it, you know? I feel like I'm underachieving, which I never like. So.
I don't. If you want me to know your real name, make it your YouTube name.
That's also true. I can't argue with that, really, can I?
I have like 1 million subscribers. I can't remember them all.
You have no idea, and I might have said this. Well, I have said it, but some may not know. When we got married and I changed my last name, I was thrilled because for the first time ever, I could have an email that was just my first and last name. I've always had to come up with some other BS and numbers and letters and symbols and all this. Now everything just gets to be my first and last name, and I'm just on cloud 9 about it. I'm so happy. It's the small things in life. So
making supper now. What are you having? What are we having?
that pasta you like. Yeah, right.
Beef pasta.
Yes, there is beef in it.
Bob, I 100% agree. Hey, there we go.
For what? What with what?
Probably the names.
Oh.
Daniel. I know his name is Daniel. Jenna.
But I like his
Dave.
Maybe Daniel's name is like Mark. He just doesn't want people
Bougie.
to know.
Maybe that's her first name.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Uncle Smiley. Hi, Bob. Where do I find women that are interested in aquariums? Aquarium stores. I don't know.
Well, you know, that's a tough one because, I mean, I guess we found each other, but.
Yeah, but it was my sweet pickup lines.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
If you were a fish, you'd be an angel fish.
Now I know you're lying. That's how
you're an angel.
That is how I know he is not telling the truth. No.
Are you a jellyfish? Because me and you are a no-brainer. Get it? Because they don't have brains?
Wow. I'm going to divorce you.
No-brainer?
We're done for that one.
Get it?
Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't know. Like, because I will tell you, and I've said this before too, but like, don't do it at the fish store, because I remember when I would be at the fish store and I would be buying things and there would be like families there, and dude, like the husband would be buying fish and the mom's like with the kids showing them all the animals, which it was like always like this. And they'd overhear me talking to employees and stuff, and like we'd be having kind of in-depth conversations about stuff. And, you know, they'd get involved, the husbands, and chime in, and then the wife would come over and be very angry that like he was talking like to any woman about, and I'm like, we're just talking about fish, like we're just literally talking about fish. So
Homewrecker.
Yeah, I would like And I was so
Whoa,
nice, too. I was like, hi. Like, they'd always just walk up and, like, shoot daggers and not say anything. Like, we need to go. And I'm like, this happened multiple times. And I'm like, listen, lady, listen. I don't think this is the place. Like, I don't think you think what's happening is happening. It's not.
Try the produce aisle.
Yeah, that'd be a better one, I think.
Curtis bringing it back. Man, I'm not used to having good quality rainbows, but I finally have a big, beautiful trifasciata.
Those are nice.
Blythe River. All trifasciata are amazing.
1 cent?
What's that mean?
I don't know. Leslie said 1 cent.
1 cent?
Is it like 50 cents cousin? 1 cent?
Yeah, 50.
50. My new Temu filter arrived.
Downsizing will shook a muck.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to read
too?
that. The Temu box filter. We have one over our 125
Oh.
that I took from Corey. It's a trickle filter. I only used half of it.
Sure is a trickle filter.
And yeah, it's noisy.
It is so loud.
But it sounds like rain.
I don't mind it. It's just loud, so you can't really hear anything.
And it works decently all right. But it's huge. It's a third. It takes up a third of the 125, so it's 2 feet.
I will say that I think some of the fish enjoy it because it kind of creates a dark corner, and some of them prefer that. So.
And the hatchet fish like to go through the drips.
The hatchets are so cool. I wish we had more hatchets. I met my woman in the meat department. Typical. Just kidding.
My wife would love for me to talk to other women about fish keeping so she doesn't have to act interested.
Bless her heart. Well, that was the thing is I always felt very bad because I am so far from that person. So I was like, we're literally just talking about cichlids and like there's nothing weird going on here. I promise. I know it probably looks weird, but it was just that there weren't a lot of women in the hot. I mean, not where I was. It was like, you know, they were there with their kids or their husbands or whatever, but they weren't interested in fish. So I don't know. It's a tough one. It's kind of a niche thing.
What do you think about 2 Bolivian rams with a Congo spotted puffer and a 37-gallon along with community fish? I think you're at the minimum size there. I think it would work.
I think you should.
If it's a 37 tall, then you don't have a lot of space.
I don't think that. I would advise against that, and I would either do I'd either do the CSP or the 2 Bolivian rams. Like I think together it might be a little cramped, and I'd say if you did want to put them all together, a 40 breeder would be better. If you could swing that, like if you could swing a 40 breeder, I feel like that would give a lot more for like depth, and you probably would have an easier time because the Congo spotted, like our female, she stays really low, and if she was to stay that low in a tank with Bolivian rams, they would push on her and push her out of the way for sure. So just be aware of that because they're rams, they're pushy.
Always have a backup plan with a puffer.
Yeah, for sure.
Says Stephen P.
It's true because the one thing you really don't want to see is a dead puffer fish. It is tragic. It is very tragic. Any fish dying is sad, but a puffer fish, it's extra sad. I married my favorite bartender. There you go. Now she bartends your heart.
Just one more fish says, I recently got some red-eye croc skinks in the fish room.
Do you ever see them?
I would love them if you actually saw them.
They're a cool breeding project. I'll give people that. Like I could see how it's fun to reproduce little baby dragons like that because they literally, of all the lizards in the world, I feel like they look the most like a little dragon. They had wings, they'd be the perfect little dragon. But you just don't. They're very shy. They're allowed to be. That's fine. We have animals like that.
I had a 37-gallon tall for a minute. I actually bought it for geckos and then used it for fish. It's a weird size. I met my husband on a canine training day. I got to send my German Shepherd to bite him over and over.
There you go.
Love at first sight.
He loved your dog too. Love at first bite. Good one, King. There you go. You missed that.
Zing.
And a backup plan for the yeah. Definitely worth seconding that. Like seconding. What is that word?
Mountaintop. I was lurking on your channel, catching up on some old videos, and it's all those hairy puffers together are so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Because especially when everyone on the internet says don't do it. Christopher, welcome back, buddy, to the Dream Team. Appreciate you.
All by himself too. It's always so impressive to me.
Not even gifted. He just
I really
did it himself.
I appreciate that.
I keep
You should get a special sticker.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Returning to the madness, everybody who keeps their subscriptions and resubscribes.
Did you ever find a building for your...
Oh, yeah. How's the search going?
A new building?
My credit card changed. That's always... I feel like that's what happens most of the time. I just had to get a new card. I was annoyed.
I'm barring myself from TikTok or I get nothing. That's the one I don't do.
Mm-mm.
Well, I don't really do Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot. I just don't.
Doesn't do it.
I don't post fish stuff on Twitter very often.
Crested gecko look like dragons. Well, they do have their eyes. Mm-hmm.
I'll always love a crested gecko. I don't care how
They're
common
great.
they get.
No, they're so great.
Just like I'll always love a beardy.
Oh, yeah. Beardies are... I think beardies are, personality-wise, they're some of the funniest lizards ever. They're just hilarious. They're a great size. I like a nice, like, chunk of a lizard like that. 2-foot-long bearded dragon.
Oh, we should also... We're already lining up, like, tours.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
For the Sacramento area. So if you are in the Sacramento area...
And
you would like us to come do a fish room tour, send us an email, steenfottaquatics@gmail.com.
We're going to try and do all the fish stores there because,
Well, we're going to do all the fish stores there.
Yes. I don't know exactly when, but, like, in the very, very near future it's happening. So...
We have really big news coming sooner than later. Oh. Yes, I have a place and construction has begun on the system.
Nice. Oh, that's exciting. So you have moved
Sorry to
forward.
interrupt, but that was big news.
That's great. I'm happy for you. I'm sorry that fell through before. But see, it was just making room for what was supposed to happen. So, yeah, we've got 5 fish stores in Sacramento, and then there are some in the Bay Area, too. Like, I can't wait to take him to Ocean Aquarium because Justin and Addie are just 2 of the nicest people ever. Like, they're such wonderful people. And it's such an experience going to a place like that. It's wild.
And I don't care if it's like, even if you only have like 3 tanks or 4 tanks.
Anything. I love seeing
one tank
fish
might
rooms.
Be hard to make a video out of, but we could do it.
If it was like an 1,100 gallon tank with like crazy fish in it.
Or like a 10-gallon tank with rainbow gravel, a scuba man air bubbler.
I draw the line at the scuba man.
No, I'm getting a scuba man.
And I'm getting the alligator.
And I'm getting the
pirate
ship.
Every time we go to any stupid Petco,
no,
PetSmart,
just PetSmart.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
PetSmart has the good pirate
it's
ship.
on sale all the time for like $120 or something.
But it's 50% off.
It's so not worth it.
It's marked up 200% and it's 50% off.
I know. What did I miss while I was ordering food? Nothing. No, didn't quite get there yet. Not yet, Zen. I thought that said snorting.
Bob, would you want to join us on the panel again? Yeah, I've been I keep telling her like I'm just gonna hop in one day like unannounced, and then I just like so you guys do it on Sunday night, right? And I'm pretty sure it's Sunday night.
One mellow.
And then I'm just like I'm usually dead asleep by like 7 on Sunday.
We are not keeping normal hours still with the child, so she requires a lot. She's going through a sleep regression, so she sleeps weird. It's weird. It's not terrible, but it's weird.
We missed the talk. We missed Ted's talk. TED Talk.
Damn it.
But we can rewatch it.
Yeah. Damn. I wanted to see that. I hate when I forget about things that I actually, because I really do try and make mental space, and we are just, I think, at capacity trying to figure out moving and having a baby and all these things is a lot. I know that's a sad excuse, but it really is a lot, so... Oh, Dracula, would you get out of here? Don't give him any ideas. He doesn't like Draculas, though, so he wouldn't do that. He won't even watch What We Do in the Shadows with me, so sad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. I want a trio of Mountaintop's spatted Congo puffers. Yeah, they're the best.
Ted is doing a stream on his own channel this Sunday. Why is it always Sunday?
Sundays are... Oh, yeah.
That's God's day.
Sundays are our days to like try and do nothing.
That's our one relaxation day.
Don't have
so we can relax and watch Ted.
I guess that's true. We just have to remember. That's the problem.
So yes, I definitely would come back on the panel.
Sorry,
I just don't want to commit to it. That's why I keep telling her I'm just gonna pop in and just do it randomly. But
little pop in action.
I promise I will try to square down a date. Dr. Ted, your talk was incredible. You're really funny. Yeah, I enjoyed it when he was on Steven's stream.
He was very funny.
Him.
No, I really like the whole...
A fellow doctor.
The whole... Shit. The whole, like, yeah, Dr. Ted seems cool, like a cool dude.
You could literally name your live streams like TED Talk.
You could. They might come for you, but you could. You might get a letter, but you could.
Does having a fitted tank help grow softwater plants in hard water? Fitted
Filtered,
tank.
maybe?
Oh, filtered. Most plants seem to like 50 to 100 TDS range. Filtered tank won't do much for your TDS unless your TDS is like fish poop.
So if you have a lot of plecos.
So I don't know. I know a lot of people love the TDS stuff. I don't find it TDS to be particularly helpful unless you actually figure out what the solid is that's causing it to be high, right? Because it could be fish poop. Your TDS could be high because of fish poop, or it could be high because of calcium. I don't know.
True story. Yeah, spotted Congo puffers. Spotted Congo puffers are definitely, even though we have them and I've had many, they're still a dream fish for me, if that makes sense. Like every time I have them, I'm just like, oh, is there anything cooler? I mean, they really are just magical, especially coming from a tank bred situation from someone we know, which is even cooler. Oh, Whip wants guests too.
Whipswirl says, I'm not as cool as Mike, but I'm always looking for guests too. And I apologize for not returning your email like a month ago. I even told her that I felt like a jerk.
We're just at capacity mentally.
But yes, I will go on anyone's stream unless you've talked shit about me in the past. Then I won't come on your stream.
So make sure you let us know if you've talked shit about him in the past.
No, I have a list.
We can tell you to go F yourself.
I have a list, and Whip, you are not on the list.
Oh boy, that's a list. We stuck a big school of tiger barbs and skirt tetras in our 40 breeder. Tons of action, and the fish get along reasonably well. There are enough of both barbs and tetras that aggressions are spread out. How big are the schools?
Now think of that in like 125-gallon tanks. That would be dope.
Times 3.
I had a mermaid clamshell like that. Again, what you do in your personal life.
Jesus Christ.
Let's just keep it there.
Oh my God.
You get it? Clamshell?
Wow.
So anyways.
Why does anybody watch this?
It was like a hinge. Stopped working as... This just keeps getting better. Was it menopause? And it would build up. It got so loud. Like queefs.
I'm opting out. Like, I'm done. I get in trouble, though, people. I get in trouble because the things I say are a problem. Jesus. Give me a break.
So anyways.
Yeah, and then he just goes right past it.
Pretty sure I've never talked shit about anyone other than that one guy who knows who he is. I'm pretty sure I know who he is, too.
My wife absolutely loves any and all puffers. Well, hey, as long as you can get her with something, you know what I mean? Like, as long as she's got one, that's all that matters. Just have lots of puffers. Lots of puffers. Obviously, you're going to have a lot of other fish, but just, for her enjoyment, make sure she has the puffers.
You're the one that said it, Zen, not me.
Shit. Really went there with it, didn't he?
Hey, I checked the box that said this is not for children, okay?
Oh, my God.
YouTube knows.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Candy Regina. Thanks for your very kind words. Chris, trying to coordinate with Sue Harkey, who is doing the judging boot camp with me twice, likely a weekday. Steven, thanks. Whip, behave.
That's a good way to do it. That was easy to read, the way you wrote that.
Well, he is a doctor.
You earned that. You earned that.
Now, if
Dr.
he had
Ted.
written that, we probably wouldn't have been able to read it.
That makes
but
perfect sense. It's very easy.
Is it just medical doctors that can't write, or is it all doctors?
Oh, I don't know. I worked for cardiologists, and they did not even they would do one line, and you're like, "This is a prescription. Like, what? How many milligrams? What is this?" Like, I remember just thinking, we could kill somebody this way.
Because my handwriting's not very good.
No, your handwriting's good. Your handwriting's good.
For a doctor.
God. Yeah, for a doctor. Dr. Turd Ferguson.
Flynn? Is Flynn here?
Who?
Flynn's Toots Forum?
What? What?
Flynn's Fish Forum. What's up, man?
Toots?
I was... That goes way back.
What is that?
That goes way back.
What is that?
He farted on a stream once, like 10 years ago.
Yes. You should change it and then do that.
No, he typoed like fart for something else.
Oh.
And so then we started calling him Flynn Toots.
That's way funnier. I
Farm.
like that a lot. Do that.
That seriously goes back like 8 years. I don't know if anyone else remembers that.
That's funny.
Good to see you, man. I was going through my moderator list the other day, firing people, and I was like,
Wow.
man, I haven't seen Flynn forever. I hope he's doing
Fired.
well. Not fired.
I'm just kidding. Or am I?
Good to see you, buddy. I hope. Are you? Well, what are you still doing the plane thing? I can't keep up. Whip, I've never turned down an invitation to guest on a stream, which is easy when I'm invited to maybe 2 streams every year. One of them was mine. He came
had
on.
a good time.
He came on my stream, so let's just say he'll probably go on anyone's stream.
Never fire Flynn.
Flynn never gets fired.
Ooh.
We did an old co-op collab back in the day, Flynn, and they had it. They had like on their billboard sign thingy out there. They're like, Flynn's Fish Forum and Steenfott Aquatics of YouTube in today,
Of YouTube.
something like that.
Wow.
That goes way back. I've been doing this for 10 years. That's crazy.
Ow. Uh-oh.
Dead air. Dead air. Bob, the bar had to be low if I'm still blue. No, there was some people that I had to get rid of. And people that haven't been around forever. So. As you can see, there's still lots of mods. There's no shortage. This is a safe place.
What?
This is a safe place.
I doubt that.
We have all these mods to keep us safe.
Hmm.
I think there's more mods than anything else, really. I'm glad I'm here today to see Flanagan. Flanagan?
Oh my god.
Flanagan, what's that from?
I don't know.
Cocktails and Dreams.
Oh, he thinks he thinks it's the name of a bar. That's funny. Ugh. Here we go again.
Shuck-a-muck. I'm so glad you brought that up. There is a gray shortage, though. You're just hated by YouTube, Aquatic Moose. They don't want you to be anything but gray. John Manro, hello.
Nobody puts baby in a corner, and nobody calls candy basic or standard. That just doesn't fit. Yeah, everybody gets to be a mom.
I don't know what, like... who's not a mod? Let's see what happens. Oh, I gotta click on the actual chat. If they're like, wait, let me just click on candy in case I mess this up.
Oh, how's that feel? In case it messes up, we'll just click on you.
Remove as standard moderator, but there's not like... Okay, Candy, say something. Candy. I modded every member in that member stream that one time.
Ow.
Candy. I want to make sure that you're,
I finally had my little 6-pound dog spayed last week. 600. Wow. That's insane for a tiny dog like that. Wow.
Yeah.
That is
It's getting out of control.
It's like,
Where's
I
Candy?
used to
Where'd
get
she
really
go?
mad at people for not taking, but now I'm like, the prices
Something.
that they're
Okay, there we go.
charging just to walk in the vet.
Now, add as moderator. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Oh.
A managing moderator can manage block words or change chat mode in live and also has capabilities of a standard moderator. A standard moderator can review and remove chat messages. What's the difference?
Manage the blocked.
Are you going to be a
words.
different color now? Okay, say something again, Candy. I forget she's like a minute behind us.
God dang it.
Okay.
I don't like it. Fix it. It does look weird.
And all back now. I wonder, are the super mods a different color? That's what I'm wondering.
What color would they be?
I don't know. Red?
Yellow?
They should be red.
You couldn't see red well. Oh.
Nope, just blue.
You just have to know you're special.
Well, Candy, you're the only super mod,
Yeah.
so there you go. A managing mod can also moderate.
Yes, I saw that.
Where does it end? Am I gonna need
Manage you.
a directing mod for the managing mods, and then a president mod for the directing mods?
Gross. And then they're all gonna have Microsoft Teams meetings.
Why
and
are there
stuff.
85 people watching this? I don't know. Uh-oh, did I just get yelled at
By whom?
for unmodding Candy?
Oh. I don't understand which only mods can click on people's names and get their channels. It makes no sense.
Oh. Marketplace message. Am I the only one? So, like, when I post stuff on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, say I post something for $100, and then somebody message me, and they're like, $50. And then I message back, and I say $150. That's my favorite thing to do.
I just don't respond to people who do that.
Oh, I have to respond with
I
over.
say nothing. If you are going to lowball me that much, I'm saying nothing. Hey, are you back again, Jody?
Mm-hmm.
She's been in and out and in and out. I like how she says hi every time, though. I enjoy that.
Oh, so you could change it to subscriber only? Ooh.
That's interesting.
Can you do that midstream? How do I do that?
We're going to have to start having topics. I feel like people deserve more than this. Y'all deserve more. What do you want to hear about? Does anybody have anything they're interested in they'd like to hear about that we may know about? Because I'd be happy to talk about things.
I had to unmod to make her a super mod. I couldn't go from regular mod to super mod.
Yeah, Craig, I just don't have the wherewithal to deal with people like that. And I'm not going to argue with someone who is not having enough brain power to realize that lowballing someone that low is offensive, especially for certain things.
I also don't reply to, is this still available?
Ugh.
My favorite one is, so I'm selling one of our outdoor tubs, and literally the first line in the description is the dimensions, and this guy messaged me, hi, what are the dimensions?
Some of us are not stupid and know people want dimensions, so we just give them to them preemptively.
Ooh, I do like those aquatic moose.
Yeah, those are beautiful. They shimmer and shine rainbowy in the sunshine.
Shimmer and shine. Oh, since we're in here, we have dogs behind us. I can barely see one.
Oh, is that Braxton's butt?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's been a while since y'all seen the dogs.
And Arlo's butt is touching Braxton's butt.
Arlo. Come here.
Oh, you
Come
make
here.
him get up? No, not everyone's gonna get up, except
here.
for the one who never gets up.
Come here. Arlo.
Oh,
your bone.
he's getting his bone.
Come here.
Oh, get out of here, loudmouth, you little hippopotamus.
I don't think they can see you down there. Come here. Come here. Come here.
He can't. He needs the front of you.
Arlo. Hey, Braxton, will you come here? Come here, buddy. You're not shy.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
He's not gonna miss out on that opportunity.
There's a big head.
I want to be a dictator of South American cichlids, or El Presidente de Ciclidos del Sur America. Perfect.
What?
That's what Mess said. I don't mind when people ask for a small amount off, but when they lowball, that's what I'm saying. If you want to, if I have something listed for, this would be the lowest I wouldn't ignore. It was if it's $100 and someone says 75, I'd be like 85. You know what I mean? Like, and then if we can end it there, fine. I don't care. I don't want to argue. It's worth it to me to not have to stay dealing with crazy people, because you know how people on Marketplace and other sales sites and whatnot are. They're all nuts. And I'm not entertaining it. Like, I'm not entertaining it. Yeah, Arlo has popped up, I think, a couple times.
Okay. Oh,
Oof.
watch the berries.
Yes,
Okay.
they both. So they both need. Well, no, Braxton trims his own nails, but Arlo badly needs his nails trimmed. Yeah. He's kind of a weenie about it. He's not terrible, but he's a little bit of a weenie. But he's gotten really a lot better, I feel like.
His nails are really hard to trim because they're all black.
Mhm.
You can't see the quick.
They're thick and black, and it's scary to trim. Why do some fish that I buy at Petco die, but some of them, same species, thrive and flourish for me for years? Because it's just one of those things, luck of the draw. There's no other real explanation for that. Petco, I mean, I don't know if you get them from different Petcos or the same Petco, but not all Petcos are created equal. As far as their fish department and the people taking care of their fish, the quality of fish that they get. We are very fortunate that our Petco is above any Petco I've ever seen, the way they care for their animals. And they get a lot of species of fish that I have never seen in any other Petco. But it really is just kind of the luck of the draw.
It's finally starting to cool down.
This lady wanted my mom to deliver 4 dining chairs to Fort Worth, which is like 45 minutes away. Like, no, when people say that, I'm like, you're out your damn mind. Like, if you think I'm leaving my house more than like 4 houses down or something, like a street over, no. You can come get it or you cannot have it. No one really gave me that much crap about meeting, though. They just want to lowball the hell out of me. And I'm like, we're good. Addie's
were you responding to Glitchy?
High pitched. I thought she saw a spider or something that was so cute. Yeah, I was.
Yes. Yeah, I do the same thing. Curtis says I always mark things up above what I really want them. $100, I mark it for $150. Someone offer $100. Yep. That's
also a good way to, as long as it isn't too outlandish for what the item is. But yeah, I also price things I think pretty fairly compared to other. Like if I want something to sell, I know how to get it to sell. You don't, ask people a ridiculous amount. Normally it sells.
That is the easiest question I'm ever going to get. 55-gallon versus 75-gallon. Which is better and why?
You need the extra depth badly for aquascaping.
It is so dumb to aquascape a 55-gallon. It's
ridiculous. You can't get anything in there.
You have like 11 inches to work with.
You have a piece of wood goes in there and you can't turn it. You can't do anything. Like it's a
not to mention the space for the fish. Way more fish difference. Or way more space for the fish.
You will 150% enjoy a 75 more than you would a 55, and always. 75 is my favorite size tank.
The only reason I would ever buy a 55 is to trim it down to a 33 long.
There you go. 55s are superfluous other than for that.
Yeah.
There's no point. And the price.
I would take a 40 breeder over a 55.
100%. I need the depth in the tank. The depth is important. And I love 40 breeders. So.
Steven says we have a beautiful 55-gallon, and I wish it was 75. Yeah. I will say, the plants one time I got a lot of use out of my 55 was when I was using it for a plant grow-out tank. Yeah. Because it is so narrow, you only need one light for the spread.
True.
And shook a muck, a $5 super chat. You're welcome, Chelsea.
Get out of here with that.
Shook a muck.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Gosh dang it. God. Oh, it's never going to end now. Now it's the thing. Man. People wouldn't need to ask something if still available. People would take the time to... I agree with that. I do agree with that because there have been times when I have asked somebody, and it was specifically usually about larger tanks because they'd stay up for like 4 years. I'm like, hey, I know you posted this 4 years ago, but it's still up. Is it still available?
The fish in the background are ember tetras.
Nice
there
ones.
Might be an occasional CPD pop out and a mono shrimp.
Manos.
I almost said a mono tetras, but
bigger is always better. 75 is better than 55. Better than 75. 120. Yeah, and so on and so forth. Yada yada yada.
Oh, the 65s are weird too.
Yeah, the 65s are interesting.
And there used to be like a 60-gallon from Petco.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. Hey Mary. My pit bull's nails were black. Agreed. Yeah, it's tough.
Barbara, that's a good point. Do you want to live in a room or in a hallway?
True. It is. The one successful 55 that I had that I actually enjoyed was heavily planted and had my rainbow fish in it, but still I ended up upgrading to a 75 because I wanted more hardscape. And nothing would fit in that stupid 55. Wish our Petco and PetSmart are not good. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, the ones that I had back home were not terrible, but they weren't great. I've never seen anything like the Petco we have here, the fish department specifically. Or some of the reptiles. I had Schneider skinks the other day. I don't know if they still have them. They get northern blue tongue skinks. The tiniest baby northern blue tongue skink I've ever seen. This thing was like a hatchling. They weren't even allowed to sell it because it got shipped to them way too young. It was teeny tiny. I hate maintaining the 65 because it automatically means wet armpits. Well, The only thing that like I get my armpits wet is the 125. The 125 gets me. But I can usually get my arms. I have long arms. I can usually get my arms pretty far in there before that happens. I mean, like it's the 125 is like the first size it happens with.
Cool. I can see your dogs in the background. Yep. If it wasn't for that annoying logo, you'd be able to see them a lot better. But I have to put that logo there to cover up the watermark.
Oh, and they're cutely laying together too. How perfect. I mean, they lay together a lot.
So if I move the logo, then there's the annoying watermark because I refuse to pay for removing a watermark.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Oh, now I've done it. Now I won't go back.
Oh, it's ruined.
I go like this. Whoop.
Ruined.
Whoop.
Yeah, they like to lay together.
Everything wants a $20 reoccurring monthly fee now.
Suck
It's
it.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
If it was a one-time fee to like, and I'm not talking about an annual one-time fee. No, I want to like.
Yeah, one time.
When you used to buy software, you owned it for life.
Yeah.
You didn't have to rent it.
Word.
Filter put together. I read Chinese now.
What snails at the bottom of the tank? Christopher John getting excited. I love a sweet temperament too. I have a buff Orpington. Oh, we're talking about chickens. This is chicken talk. Oh God,
Oh, the silver laced wine dots. That's a good one.
I don't have a lot of experience with ground birds. Just birds, air birds. That's what I grew up
Not a penguin expert, are you?
with. No, not much about the penguins.
Or an ostrich?
No.
I want to ride an
emus.
ostrich.
No.
Yes.
Those are wild.
That's
They
the
will
fun of
F
it.
you up if you. Oh. No.
Nah, we'll punch it in the
Oh,
face.
good luck with that. All right.
Like that time I fought a kangaroo and won.
Your bull shark spot. Are we? Wait, Mary, are we doing it again? That was really funny.
Mary says, Whip, Hulu, National Geographic, Shark Week. Yes, your bull sharks spotted. One is pregnant.
So
Exclamation.
I actually just posted something about Shark Week because I freaking love Shark Week. Every year I get so excited. It's usually on my birthday, but this year it's a little early. I'm a little upset. That they're not lining up perfectly like normal, but it's okay. Still love Shark Week. Wait, what are mini dinosaurs?
Ostrich.
Oh yeah, they're crazy.
If dinosaurs are real.
I mean, they are. If they were real, they would be more closely related to an ostrich than a lizard. I did finally get a 100-gallon 6-foot tank, trying to decide what I want to put in it. Cichlids. It was an ask for forgiveness, not permission.
See ya, Candy. Enjoy dinner if that's what you're doing,
Aw.
or if you're just sick of us. Either way.
Feel better. We have your fish.
How experienced do you need to be to start with Geophagus? And what Geophagus would you recommend for a first group of them? Let us know your size of tank, and Chelsea will love to talk to you about
I sure will.
Geos.
I sure will. And I've got a good suggestion for you. Who said that?
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy. If you have anything over a 55, truthfully, 75 would be better, but a 55, you could do a group of like 6 Geophagus sveni. You could do 6 redhead tapajos. And I would suggest the sveni. If I had to like pick one specific Geophagus, not a gymnogeo, but a Geophagus to recommend to people to try first, it would be the sveni. They get about 5 inches. They color up quicker than any other geo that I've kept. And I've kept pretty much every one you can keep that's in the hobby. And they get great color really soon. They're pretty peaceful in groups. They'll have a little kerfuffle here and there, but nothing crazy. But the redhead tapajos have a little more attitude than sveni, in my experience. So, and sveni are just beautiful. But either one, whichever one you like more. If you wanted to try gymnogeos, you wouldn't need a heater first. That's always a huge plus. And you could do the balzanii, you could do rhabdotis, you could do Terra purpura. I'm trying to think of what other, labiatus. Lots of good gymnogeos, but that's sveni are hands down like the prettiest geo and the perfect size geo in my opinion.
So Bougie finally says, I finally got a 100-gallon
said
6-foot
that
tank. And then Whip says 100-gallon is at 12 inches deep. My 125-gallon 8-foot tank was 12 inches deep. Well, front to back.
You should put geos in there, Emily. Put some geos up in that beezy. Or
Are Svenai bougie? I need them to be extra bougie.
No, they are. They're the most beautiful. Like, look them up. They are freaking gorgeous. Like, they are very, and they're not, I wouldn't say they're the most expensive, but they're not super cheap. They're kind of middle of the road. A lot of Geophagus are around 20 to 50. I mean, you got a full grown Svenai, it's probably going to be like 60, $70. But a baby, like the 1 to 2 inch ones that you usually buy, they're like $20 to $30. They're just totally worth it, though. They're really gorgeous fish. Really pretty. 30 already? Jeez. Have you ever treated Popeye with frequent water changes in aquarium salt? My rainbow cichlid seems to be responding. Yes.
That's how I would do it.
That is exactly what I would, yeah. Yes. I think that's effective for not just Popeye, but many things. If it's not too far. But yeah, clean water makes a huge difference.
What's the largest tank you would trust off Marketplace? It really depends on the seller.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Like, if it's like a big tank from a doctor's office, I'm not too concerned about it.
Yeah.
But if it's a big tank and you go there and they've got 84 broken down cars in the driveway and bags of trash everywhere.
Here's my number one suggestion for any large tank is if it looks like they've ever kept reptiles in it or anything that wasn't fish. Because in that, the heat from keeping reptiles in tanks like that fucks with the... it F's with the seals. Shut up.
And now, on with the show.
How dare you do that? Anyways, it will completely ruin the seals and you'll have wasted money. I would almost have people fill it up if it's something large and say, when I get there, let's have water in it. Because I want to make sure. And people do that. I've also seen a lot of people fill it up and take a picture and say, and then it will be time stamped. And they'll say like, hey, this is sitting in my yard yesterday filled up. Here it is, not leaking. They do videos. You can post videos now. So anything that looks like it hasn't had fish in it, be wary. That's my...
if it's glass, it should also have like the manufacturer date on it. And if it's over 10 years old, I'd probably reseal it.
Yeah. If it's a really good deal and it looks like it's been what you should still, I mean, if it was like $100 for like a 400-gallon tank or something, just buy it and reseal it. That's what I would do with anything like that. I know, I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble for speaking like I do normally. Typical. The Svenai are spectacular fish. My group of 4 to 5 is starting to get their color. So I had them color up as early as like 2.5, 3 inches. I had some really, maybe, I don't know. I could have had an extra spectacular bunch, but they are little jewels. Very pretty fish. Another really pretty one are the, and I usually tend not to...
All of them.
All of them. I tend not to suggest the red hump, the Steindachnerai, but the Altacino, which they're just a species. It's like a locality, I believe. But the Altacino, they're pretty beautiful. They get a little bit larger. You could probably still do like 4 of them in there, though. They're really, really pretty. Lots of heavy iridescence on those guys. Svenai or Altafrons if you have the space. Svenai. Altafrons? I don't want to say Altafrons are...
It's so cool to say Altafrons.
I don't think they're aggressive, but they're more... like, I want a chill tank, and Svenai are more chill than Altafrons.
So they can go in cooler water?
They have a more chill personality than the Altafrons. And Altafrons can be sold as other things. That's the problem with a lot of... Same thing with, like, the Wine Millerai. They're sold as, like...
Dennis, thank you so much.
Thank you, buddy. I love the memberships. Soft Taco.
Soft Taco, Dennis, Josh, Pale Stripe, Rich Strike, Nick Everett. Welcome to memberships.
Everybody. I just got my very first epistogramma this weekend, a trio of Borellii.
Very cool.
Borellii are nice. That's any epistogramma. Your first one exciting.
Just Borellii, or are they the blues? Are they
the blues are they're really pretty.
I do like the blues.
Yeah, I had the blue Borellii.
Jeff Kane, hello.
Congratulations on your first epistogramma. You're going to be hooked now. They're great fish. Got to keep them all. You don't need a golden calculator to find the time that it takes to look inside. Yes, exactly. Ow, God, I really effed my finger up. I cut myself on an enclosure and that hurt more than the tegu biting me. Typical.
Poor aquatic moose.
Wah, wah. Everyone tries so hard. My peacock chucked a dozen albinos. I'd be like, chuck those right back, brother. I don't want those.
Sold as blue.
Oh,
They're going to look great.
yeah, they're gonna be really pretty. They're like really solid powder blue, and they have like some really cool like spotting. I don't know. I love mine. Really pretty.
New local Austin, what's going on, buddy? Love the chat, love the stream.
Thank you. Yeah, I do know that song. I do. I that whole album was one of my favorites. Came out when I was in high school, and my friend and I listened to it over and over and over. It was one of those CDs I didn't really need to change the song. I just let it play through. It's a good one. Outcast is forever one of my favorites. Bombs Over Baghdad. That was a great song.
Watching but eating.
Hey,
Welcome.
that's okay. You can do both. I'm sure we wish we were eating. I'm sure.
I just need some caffeine. That's what I need.
Yeah, well. Well.
Mm-hmm.
Close. You can have some in a minute.
Refill my drink in 8 minutes and 30 seconds.
Hold your breath. All the babies are doing good. Yeah, that's where I got it from.
Did Outcast curse?
Yeah,
I
but
feel like
not-
they're really PG kind of 13.
They did it. Well, no, the radio versions were.
Oh,
but-
see, I would never buy one of their albums, so I wouldn't know.
Really? You don't like Outkast?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, I love Outkast.
I don't think I've ever had one of their albums, though.
Steenkonia was like the best album. It was really good.
I downloaded a lot of their N3Ps off of Napster.
Oh, yeah. Napster. They didn't jump like come down from the ceilings to arrest you like they did all the other girls.
No.
Little girls that did it. It was always some little girl that like got arrested for it who was like, I didn't know what I was doing. I loved it. It was so funny.
Napster was crap long before that started, so. Then it was all about LimeWire.
LimeWire ruined everyone's computer a few times.
Mhm.
Good old Lime. I was one of those people. I loved
Yeah,
LimeWire.
that's what you get for downloading porn.
Jesus Christ.
Just remember Bob's old 240 with Little Steen and a bunch of other cool fish. Yep, roselion barbs, rainbows, cories. Yep.
We're going to get back to many cool things. I'm excited for a new fish room. Even though it's sad to get rid of things and have to like kind of shut it down for a while, it's exciting to think about the next ideation because we're going to do it real right. It's going to be done right. It's going to make life easier for us.
Museum quality
It's going to
displays.
be beauteous. My dad gets kind of bored, I feel like, because he used to build houses, and so now you can build fish houses and reptile houses. Yeah. Yes, LimeWire ate everybody's computer. It was like, oh, you thought so, huh? Psych. You get like halfway through a song, you're like, I'm so close, and it would just like crash. So bad.
You have like 100 going at once.
Yeah, I always had so many. Did I ever get anywhere? Not really. Not very far with many. But I tried. I can sing the B.O.B. Yeah. Yep. Bombs over Baghdad. Bombs over Baghdad.
Because that's like the only lyrics.
International Underground. No, it's not.
I know.
There's a lot of... That one's quick. Juveniles are from Foxy and Pep, but my big guys are the ones I raised from Eggs. Gary Lang. My friend is related to Andre 3000. He seems like... Doesn't he play like the ukulele now or something? Doesn't he?
Finally got my Melanotania Blythe River into the 75. They seem to be really like the extra
Ooh,
room and the
yeah.
company of the Juvenile Rainbows in there too. Matt, they did not, and those they might be getting shipped away soon.
Flute. Thank you. It's it's like a pan flute or
It's a
something.
skin flute.
God. But I say the F word one time and I get intermissioned. Okay. God.
Hey, that gets you demonetized.
Yeah, well. Starting over can be frustrating, but you can correct. No, absolutely. We're going to correct the mistakes. It's fun to start over. I mean, it's sad, but it's fun. It's like redoing everything. I don't want to walk past it and not feed it. It's literally begging. You could feed it less.
I had a whole Case Logic binder. I just found my Case
my
Logic with all
God.
my regular CDs in it.
Case Logic. Yes.
Mhm.
I had a blue one. It was blue. Yeah, that's I loved that CD. That represents a time. I remember that's when like lots of new CDs kind of dropped around. It was like Eminem had a new CD when that came out. I remember that. I loved Eminem.
I like my new upside down catfish. He swims upside down until I feed him. Then he flips over and eats like a Cory Shuck-a-muck.
I'm so mad.
Boo! Don't touch me.
So mad. Ugh. Rehomed all of my gardener-eyed killifish. Just found out 8 teeny tiny here, of course. That was us with the flippin' sunset variatus platies. Every time I thought they were gone, there'd be babies somewhere. And I'm like, how the hell? How in the hell?
No, F-bombs don't get you demonetized. It's just a joke because they used to. Now
I'm
they
just in
don't.
trouble all the time for everything that I do.
Bob's on it with all the dirty... It's because I'm just tired and I just don't care.
Great. That's what happens when he's tired. He just becomes foul.
It's like the people that drink on stream. You can tell once they've had a few many and their lips get a little loose. That's how I am when I'm tired.
That was like filming at What's-His-Face's house. He had some wine. When we filmed the rainbows at a... Oh my god. Why am I drawing a blank?
Larry?
Larry was fun. I really like Larry.
I'm sad he moved out of Sacramento.
Yeah, that's such a bum. Well, he was in Stockton, but he was close, so...
Audra, you're from there, so I will repeat this again. Fish room tours when we get there.
Yeah, Audra, you have cool stuff.
If you have any...
Are you going to say something dirty now because you can't
No,
think of
I
anything?
couldn't figure out how to string those words together.
It happens sometimes.
If you ever want us over to film a fish room
Yeah.
tour, or if you know anyone, we obviously know Jan.
Jan, I was going to check with Jan. There's a few other people in the Sacramento Aquarium Society. I was just kind of I was also going to put a post out like, hey, if anybody's interested in this, and this seems like something, I'd reach out to the Badaka Lair, because they're in the Bay Area. I just wanted to see who would be interested. Because there's lots of places that I like people's fish rooms. Personally, when I watch YouTube, I love looking at different fish rooms. They don't need to be crazy huge or have a million tanks. It's just really interesting to see how other people keep fish and what they like and the combinations of fish. I think lots of people would be interested.
I think Leslie has asked this a couple times. I apologize.
What?
Can Ted-headed hopisodes, can red-headed tapajos
Stroke?
be kept alone? You think it's funny if I'm having a stroke? That's nice.
I'm having a hysterical reaction.
Can red-headed tapajos be kept alone, or do I have to buy several?
They can be kept alone. So yes, if you wanted to get one redhead tapajo, I would suggest having other similarly sized fish that don't have super similar markings. So maybe not like a flagtail procholotus or something. I don't know. You don't want... I would keep a small group if you could. Or at least try and get like, I don't know, like I said, very similar sized cichlids, so it kind of doesn't feel out of place. But I always kept multiples, so I couldn't even really give you a first-hand account of what it's like to keep. I just know that you could. They wouldn't die or anything, but they do like a social hierarchy. So, would there be any harm from taking snails from a pond and putting them in an aquarium? It depends. No, usually no. Where is it a pond that's on your property that you know hasn't been treated with any chemicals or sprayed with anything? Because that would be my biggest concern, is that there's some type of chemical. If somebody sprays Roundup or something stupid, you know what I mean, that could potentially leach into the pond. That would be my biggest concern.
Pretty sure y'all need to make a trip to Iowa soon. I know.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, Rich Byerly.
Rich hasn't done a tour. I haven't seen a new tour of Rich Byerly's place, so it makes me wonder: is he not doing that, or has it just been a while since somebody's reached out to him? I would definitely ask. Absolutely. He's right outside of, I mean, he's about 30 minutes outside of Sacramento, but still. I think he's in like Pilot Hill or something, right? I can't remember exactly where. But yeah, we would love to do stuff like that.
I want some watermelon.
Rich is like, what I love about his fish room is it's not perfect. It's not like a show fish room. It's like he's just got some really cool, really random, especially like things that you don't see anywhere else. He's got monsters, he's got nanos, he's just got all kinds of stuff. I will not be eating watermelon from my pond. Well, that's really good. He's still in it. Oh, and I figured he was, I just didn't know if he was like doing tours. You know, sometimes people are over that whole thing, but like I said, I'm definitely
Sometimes people
ask.
want stuff for them too.
Yeah. That's, yeah. I couldn't see Rich being one of those people, but I'm definitely gonna ask. My husband's going to Iowa in about 10 days for Ragabur. Ragaburi.
You bought a Collie in my Goodie's last month.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna ask. Anybody, like seriously, if you're even within an hour or so of Sacramento, that'd be fine too. It's easy to get around there.
Good day, Eds.
Good day, Eds.
All right, folks. We've hit the counter, the 1 hour and 30-minute mark.
He really wants this caffeine, y'all.
Mm-hmm. To the 5 new members, we will be back in about 15 minutes. To all the civilians, we'll be back next week.
Plebes. No, just kidding. JK.
Let's see who deserves the special thanks today. Curtis, Gregory, Christopher, Glitchy, and Dennis. Thank you for the contributions today. It means a lot to us, and it really helps out, especially because the move is going to be expensive.
God, it's only 2 states away. It seems so stupid.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It seems so dumb.
Oh, and we popped 100 viewers again. There you go. Have a good night, y'all. Don't have too much fun without me. I'll be there in spirit.
Sacramento shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We need a good hashtag for that one.
I know. What is it going to be?
I don't
Going
know.
back to Cali. Well, I am. You're not.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Audrey's Fish Room, Citrus Heights. Isn't that close?
Yeah. Citrus Heights from where I grew up, that's like 15 minutes.
Mm.
I grew up in the Arden area. Citrus Heights is just a few exits down the freeway.
Leslie, thanks. That's good to know. I'm going to shower, but I have to shave. All right. Well, you made Chelsea fall out of her chair, so
no,
congratulations.
But that just means it's going to take her longer, is what she's saying.
All right.
Good luck with that. Godspeed.
Back to Nordstrom's with an S.
Okay.
Oh, shuck-a-muck.
See, I feel like none of these are going to bode well for me, so thank you guys. Really appreciate it.
Man.
What's the state between what? Who cares? Who cares about that state? I don't know. I drove through Oregon in like 0.5 seconds. I didn't realize I was out of Oregon. When I was there, I was like, wait, it's done already? That's it? That was easy. It's California that's long.
I need some caffeine, folks.
All right.
We'll see you next week or in 15 minutes.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Dave wants to know if Leslie needs help, which is interesting, but okay.
Shut up, Ross. Don't tell people that. That's between me and you, all right? Shush.